What is up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and the camera is still too damn low. Alright. Ooh, yeah, that felt good. Good, we stretched, and we got our green Kool-Aid in our green cup. It's the same exact fucking shade of green. That's why it looks like there's like it kind of looks like there's water in here, and not Kool-Aid. I mean Hawaiian Punch. Why did I say Kool-Aid? Green Hawaiian Punch in a green cup. Hell yeah. Alright. Now. What's up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and today I am reviewing an episode for you. Sorry, no, my cat is doing stuff in the background, just trying to climb the couch. Anyway, today I'm reviewing, what's the episode called? What the hell is it called? Oh, here's Cleo. Hi. There she is. Imagine if her and I switched bodies, right? Yeah, so this episode, if I can remember the damn name of it, I remember now. It's actually called She Talks to Angel. Damn it, my foot keeps hitting the damn tripod. Just like the old days. In my first vlogs, I would often slam my fucking computer to which I was recording from with my webcam. And yeah, I'm doing the same thing again. But anyway, this episode is an interesting one. It's weird, it's entertaining, and it definitely caught me by surprise. Like, so, let me tell you the baseline plot first. Fluttershy and Angel are having difficulties, not in getting along, but they're sort of, they're getting annoyed at each other for different reasons. Angel's getting annoyed at Fluttershy because Fluttershy is too busy at working at her new sanctuary, which we haven't seen in a very long time, actually. We can get to see all the old animals again. And the giraffe, I'll talk about the giraffe later on before I forget. And, because I have something to say about that. So yeah, Angel's annoyed that Fluttershy is very busy with work, and she's overworked too. I mean, her hair is frizzy throughout the whole damn episode. And Fluttershy is getting annoyed that the Angel is pretty much bothering her, and so they go to Sakura to try to settle their little disagreement. And you know what's interesting? Sakura points this out, that they sort of act like a brother and sister more than like an owner and a pet. I find that to be very interesting, and I don't know if I see them as that 100%, but in my own opinion, but I definitely, regardless of that, I agree that that is a very fitting dynamic for them, honestly. So maybe I just changed my mind, I don't know, but so yeah, Sakura gets them to drink this green potion, and they have to be alone when they drink it, and they have to drink it at both their own bottles at the same time. And so what happens is they switch bodies, like I said earlier in the video. And yeah, that caught me by a complete surprise. So we get a Freaky Friday scenario in this episode. Like, even in this show, which is a fantasy series, that is still weird to me. Seeing this concept in this show, regardless if it's fantasy setting or not, was still weird to see. It's always kind of weird and baffling to see that whenever I do see it outside Freaky Friday, because this concept has been used quite a bit in media. Like, I personally haven't seen too many other examples of it. Examples I can remember are Trading Places, that from Jimmy Neutron, where Jimmy and Cindy switch places, and there's even an episode in Phil of the Future where that happened. So, actually, what's interesting in most of these cases, the people involved still keep their voices. The exception to that was in the Jimmy Neutron episode, where I think their voices were switched along with their bodies. Like, their voices weren't just kept the same. Speaking of that and oh, I almost hit Cleo. Cleo, are you okay? Yeah, I think I hit the damn this blanket. Anyways, I'm wasting time. So, yeah. What was I gonna say? Even she's getting a little aggravated at me, like Angel was getting aggravated at Fluttershy. Just look at her. She's a sweetheart, though. Anyway, what happens from that is even more wild. Like, the fact that they switched bodies. Because of that, we get to see Angel speak for the first time in the series, which was very baffling. We actually get to see his personality, like, fully developed. We get to see his personality in full for the first time, because he can now talk. Because once he first starts talking, he says, he looks in the mirror, not in the mirror, but him and Fluttershy both look at reflections of themselves, and they switch bodies. And Fluttershy can't talk now because of this, but Angel can, and he says all sorts of random shit to like out loud and to people. He's just saying, he even made a baby cry at one point, and also when he was looking at his reflection in the water, he was like, talking is awesome or something like that. He said something like, talking is so cool. And when that was very funny. And so yeah, Angel as Fluttershy, or rather Angel Pony, as they officially refer to that in the credits. That's fucking awesome. Andrew Livin, remember how I said in most shows, in most pieces of media that have this concept, the people involved keep their voices. Their voices aren't switched along, their voices don't switch bodies like their minds do. So, Andrea Libman, her as Angel, is very baffling, yet very awesome to see. Her interpretation of what Angel would sound like. And you know what, come to think of it, who knows what Angel's true voice would sound like, to be honest with you. I didn't even think about that until now. And so, hearing a variation on Fluttershy's voice like that, in that instance, it's honestly gold. It's really something, it's really something else. Like, so I had to see it to believe it in order to really get the true effect of that whole situation. So because of that, they finally get to be in each other's shoes. And we really get to truly see how arrogant Angel is, and how very blunt he is also, and how much of a prick he is too. Because he's always been like that, but now that he can talk, he's finally able to take advantage of all of those bad attributes. And yeah, he does go a little too far, but that is Angel's personality, I guess, now that we know what his personality truly is like. And I gotta drink some. My throat is fucking up. It's not the best thing to drink for a scratchy throat, but it's what I have, and that's what I'm going with. So, Angel is working at the sanctuary as Fluttershy, treating all the animals like shit, sort of neglecting the to-do list. It's like this freaking long, by the way, maybe perhaps even longer. And what was I going to say? Excuse me. So meanwhile, Fluttershy is trying to find someone to talk to. She stumbles across Twilight and Spike, who's trying to communicate with them, but they still think that she's Angel, and poor Fluttershy, she can't communicate with them. And you know what's ironic is what is I can't fucking talk today. What's ironic is that when Twilight says, "Oh, I'm sure Fluttershy will be able to help you with your situation, whatever it is," and yeah, that's the irony in that. You see the irony in that phrase. So at one point, Fluttershy even gets chased by an eagle, and suffers the harsh realities of like the outside world and not being able to talk, and so Fluttershy is sort of suffering here, and Angel is kind of suffering too, because with stories a lot like this, the goal of stories like this is that the people involved finally get to see what the other person's life is truly like, and how hard it truly is. And so Angel realizes that how hard Fluttershy's job is, and at one point they have to. Angel Fluttershy, or I guess we're gonna call her that, she arrives completely exhausted, and so she needs the carrot extract or something in order to sort of rejuvenate her. So what has to be done? Angel pretty much has to save the day, or Angel Pony. I'm going to keep calling him that for the sake of this video. And so he tells all of the animals that he's actually Angel and not Fluttershy. So that he's like, I know you don't want to help me, but I know you guys want to help her. So they all go help Fluttershy, because the carrot extract is locked in the door, which was sucked up in the baby elephant's trunk, and then was swallowed by the damn snake. And it swallowed whole, because yeah, snakes do that. And so yeah, everyone's trying to figure out how to get the elephant out, to get the key out, to get the extract out. So yeah, it's like this domino effect, and so they get her out, and they're able to get the extract, and Angel and Fluttershy finally open up to each other, and they finally realize how hard each other's lives are, and that they were taking each other for granted in that sense, and they both apologize at the same time, and it's at that point when they switch back, and so yeah, this episode is very interesting. There's all kinds of stuff to discuss, and first off, the Freaky Friday scenario. It's pretty damn mind-blowing seeing Angel talk for the first time, and I feel like that might have been a little bit of fan service, maybe. Looking back, I feel like it kind of is, because yeah, I'm just gonna move on. So Fluttershy and Angel's relationship hasn't always been quite so toxic. Sure, Angel has always been a very spoiled brat, and has been arrogant in the other aforementioned negative traits I said earlier. He still has always been willing to help Fluttershy whenever she needed him, whenever she was stressed out or whenever she was sad. She was always there to. He was always. I'm fucking up my pronouns now. Go figure. He was always there to comfort her, and so yeah, that is very interesting. At this episode, Angel pretty sort of kind of has. He's had enough of being felt left out, which was the point of his whole little character motivation, I guess you can call it that. And that was the point of his story. So, I mean, that was a very good lesson. That was a very good lesson. And a very good situation to learn from, I suppose. And so, yeah. Before I end off the video, I want to talk about some things that Dr. Wolf pointed out. And but first, I want to say that a long ass time ago, like back in high school, I was wondering if drafts were going to make an appearance in the series, and I was wondering if I personally thought drafts were going to talk. And once I found out, once drafts were first introduced in like season 8, I think, when the Sanctuary was first being put together, it was at that point I learned that drafts don't talk. Even though they have the same eyes that ponies do, they don't talk, which is very weird to me personally. But anyway, back to what Dr. Wolf was talking about in his videos. He was pointing out that an animal and predator versus prey support group is something that he said is something like pretty much very, I don't know, improbable, I guess. And he's basically saying it could go down sideways in every way possible. Like, that could go wrong in so many different ways. It's pretty much kind of the gist of what he said. And yeah, I agree. Something like that I don't think could work in real life. But if animals talked in real life, maybe it could. I don't know. It could still go off the wall insane. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I better end the video before I run out of space. He also pointed out that there was a huge missed opportunity where Angel Pony could possibly communicate with the rest of the main six and maybe even Discord. And he said that could lead to comedy gold. Now, while I do agree with all of what he said in that, there's something else to consider. That could also go horribly wrong. And we've already had one episode where the main six were talking to fake versions of the main six and thinking that was them in real life. And nobody ever found out that those were fakes that they were talking to. And that episode, it was the one with Queen Chrysalis in it. I think it was a season 8 episode, but yeah, that episode bothered me because of that, because the main six never knew that they were talking to clones of themselves, and yeah, that was what bothered me, and I was kind of worried that would happen again if Angel Pony were to talk to the main six as Fluttershy, and say his true thoughts about them, like every one of them, like Spike especially. So I don't know how well that would have played out. That would have been either really funny, like Dr. Wolf put it, or very disastrous. I don't know, that's just me. Anyways, this video is going on way too long. My final thoughts on this episode: it was pretty damn good. It was pretty damn weird and strange, and yet very satisfying. This concept, this Freaky Friday scenario, was weird even for this fantasy series. Like, that's still mind-blowing to see, even in a show like this, where literally anything is possible. So yeah, I'm pretty much done with the review. If you liked this video, then let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. I'm sorry that this video was so disjointed, but sometimes my videos are like that, and what can you do? And like the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of future videos I make, and let me know what you thought of the episode in the comment section below. This video really did not need to be this long, I'm so sorry. So anyways, be sure to stay tuned for my next video, which will be a review of this. I finally got this, and I finally started reading it, so expect a review for this to come out next week. And, alright, pretty much it. That is pretty much it. I don't know how to fucking talk anymore. I'm Alex Swimmer, aka AP3Jump. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for us, and we will see you soon. Goodbye. Clea, wake up. Wake up. Say something. There you go. Say something. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. Look at the camera. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know. I'm sorry. I love you. Cats rule the internet. That's why she's in this video. I love her. Cleo, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Or don't. Alright, I gotta cook dinner. And yeah, this video is way too long. Goodbye. Or maybe it's not, because it's a cat video now. It's a cat video. Yes. Cats are cute. Your argument is invalid. Yeah. That was also a phrase that I saw a lot in high school. I saw it in a lot of memes. So yeah. Alright. Say goodbye, Cleo. Say goodbye. Alright. We're done.